67% of developers pick Claude Code in a blind code quality test, and 65% prefer using Codex day to day. That contradiction tells you everything about where we are in May 2026. This isn't which tool is better, that question is dead. The developers shipping the fastest right now aren't picking a side, they're running both. And the ones still arguing about it on Reddit? They are hitting rate limits while the dual tool crowd is already on their next commit. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where each tool wins, where each one falls apart, and how the smartest developers route work between them. Here's the core difference that every comparison buries under benchmark tables. Claude Code is a pair programmer. It sits next to you, reads your codebase, adapts to your style, asks questions when things are unclear, it's interactive, it's opinionated. It will absolutely try to refactor your entire auth module when you ask it to fix a typo. Codex is an autonomous contractor. You hand it a spec, it goes away, comes back with a pull request. It's more deliberate. It reads more context before acting. It does exactly what you asked, sometimes frustratingly exactly. The community nailed this distinction better than any blog post. One developer put it this way: Claude is more willing to sin by overreaching. Codex is more willing to sin by underreaching. 1400 upvotes, because every developer who's used both went, yeah, that's exactly right. In practice, Claude Code gives you 26 lifecycle hooks, hierarchical project memory files, skills, plugins, sub-agents, and the kind of configurability that makes a senior engineer's eyes light up. Codex gives you a Rust binary that starts fast, runs in a kernel-level sandbox, and just works out of the box. Claude optimizes for the developer who wants control. Codex optimizes for the developer who wants throughput. Neither approach is wrong, but they're very, very different. The data here is clear. Frontend and UI work, Claude Code wins. Not close. Whether it's React, Next.js, Tailwind or Figma to code, Claude consistently produces better layouts, catches more edge cases and understands design intent in a way Codex simply doesn't. In a head-to-head Figma conversion test, Claude preserved the layout, exported images correctly and caught a race condition. Codex made a different looking page and missed the bug. The community consensus is blunt. One Codex user admitted, "The only thing Claude wins is UI, hands down." Another said, "Codex makes," and I quote, "shitty UIs no matter how many skills I put in. DevOps and terminal work, Codex wins." Also not close. GPT 5.5 scores 82.7% on Terminal Bench 2.0. Claude's Opus 4.7 scores 69.4. That's a 13-point gap, the largest single benchmark gap between these tools in all of 2026. Bash scripts, CI/CD pipelines, infrastructure automation, Docker and Kubernetes scaffolding. Codex just handles it. Backend and business logic, this is the contested zone. Benchmarks put them within a few points of each other. Claude writes more documentation and structure. Codex ships shorter, tighter code. Pick based on your style, not on capability. Both are excellent here. Full-stack developers are increasingly splitting their work by layer. Claude handles the front end, Codex handles the back end, not as a theoretical framework, as their Monday through Friday workflow. Now for the part most comparison videos miss. Most of the time when developers complain that Claude got dumber or Codex is worse this week, the model didn't change at all, the harness did. The harness is the software wrapper around the language model, the agent loop, the tools, the context management, the rate limiting, and in the last 90 days both tools proved this the hard way. On Anthropic's side, a bug shipped March 26th cleared the model's thinking after an hour of idle time, making Claude seem forgetful and repetitive. A separate update killed prompt cache hits, dropping from 97% to single digits. Then, rate limit consumption spiked up to 50 times faster than normal. Same model weights, dramatically different output quality. Anthropic published a full postmortem on April 24th, confirming all 3 bugs were in the harness, not the model. Scale AI's research drives this point home even harder. When you run the same model through a standardized test scaffold versus an optimized agent system, scores vary by 10 to 22 points. Same brain, different spinal cord, wildly different results. So the next time you see a head-to-head comparison online, ask one question. Which layer are they measuring? Because most debates about models are really debates about harnesses dressed up in fancier clothes. Now to what matters to working developers. Not benchmarks, not architecture diagrams, the day-to-day. Usage limits are the #1 pain point driving switching behavior right now. It's not even close. Claude Code's Pro plan at $20 a month? Developers report hitting the wall after 20 minutes of Opus usage. The max plan at $100 or $200? It drains fast. Multiple posts with thousands of upvotes showing screenshots of limits hit on trivial tasks. Meanwhile, Codex users on ChatGPT Plus at $20 keep saying the same thing. I can use it all day and never hit the limit. That's the single biggest reason people are switching. Underneath the limit sits the token efficiency problem. Claude Code consumes roughly 3 to 4 times more tokens per task than Codex for similar quality output. In a direct comparison, Claude burned 6.2 million tokens on an Express.js refactor. Codex used 1.5 million. Claude finished faster in wall clock time, but the token bill, that's where it hurts. Then there's the trust issue. Anthropic had a brutal March and April. A 59 megabyte source code leak from a botched NPM package. 2 months of harness regressions they didn't publicly acknowledge until April 24th. And on April 22nd, they A/B tested removing Claude Code from the $20 Pro plan. Reddit exploded. They reverted within hours, but the damage was done. OpenAI's Codex lead pounced immediately. Tweeted that Codex will continue to be available on both free and $20 plans. Quote, "Transparency and trust are 2 principles we will not break." Bold statement from the company that just doubled their per token pricing with GPT 5.5. But the PR worked. Codex isn't spotless either. Credit drain reports, limits tightening without notice, and GPT 5.5 scored 86% on the AA Omniscience hallucination eval. Speed and terminal dominance come with a hallucination tax. Community sentiment as of today? Deeply split. Not along brand loyalty lines, but along workflow preference. Senior engineers on large code bases lean Claude. Solo developers and small teams lean Codex. Price-sensitive developers lean Codex hard. Enterprise users who don't see the bill lean Claude. And a growing third camp just uses both and lets the tools argue with each other. Which brings us to the answer. The use both workflow has gone from a fringe experiment to the consensus power user setup in about 90 days. The proof isn't a Reddit opinion. OpenAI shipped an official plugin that runs inside Anthropic's Claude Code. Let me say that again. OpenAI built a plugin for their competitor's product. It exposes / command so you can have Codex review code that Claude just wrote, all in one terminal. Their announcement? We want people to be able to use Codex wherever they like. That means in Claude Code. The logic is that simple. Self-review by the same model that wrote the code has a fundamental ceiling. It's like proofreading an email you just sent. Your brain fills in what should be there instead of what is. Using a different model to review catches a different class of bugs entirely. The workflow's getting real adoption. Claude plans and writes, Codex reviews. Claude handles front-end, Codex handles back-end. Running parallel attempts on hard problems and picking the better result. Mitchell Hashimoto, the guy behind Terraform, runs separate checkouts with different agents on the same task and picks the winner. Calls himself the mayor, managing 2 agents. The economics work: $20 for Claude Pro, $20 for ChatGPT Plus, $40 total. When you hit Claude's limit, you switch to Codex. When you want deeper reasoning, you switch back. For many developers, that $40 dual plan outperforms a $100 max subscription because you never fully stall, you just rotate. Here's where we land. The model quality crown belongs to Claude. Opus 4.7 leads swe-bench, cursor bench and multi-tool orchestration benchmarks. The terminal and DevOps crown belongs to Codex. GPT 5.5 leads by 13 points, and that gap is consistent across every independent reviewer. The product trust crown, up for grabs, and that matters because the best model in the world doesn't help you if you hit the rate limit mid-refactor or if a harness bug eats your afternoon. The question that matters in May 2026 is not Claude Code or Codex, it's what's your routing logic between them. Both tools now read each other's config files, share open standards for memory and plugins, and have exactly one real lock-in point: your subscription. Cancel one, you only lose that one. Figure out your routing logic. That's the edge right now.